What's up, everybody? And first and foremost, welcome to episode one of the KellyCast Backstage Pass. Forgive me, I'm a slow talker. I have to gain my thoughts sometimes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mike Kelly. I am one half of the KellyCast. Of course, you may already know that because, duh, you're on my channel. And for those of you that are watching this right now, thank you very, very much. Uh, I hold you guys near and dear to my heart. Thank you for the encouraging words. Uh, of course, as you might know, somebody like me, and by like me, I mean a camera shy guy. How do you do it? How do I do it? Well, before we get into that, I'd like to give you a little bit of pretext on what this is going to be about. I mentioned briefly that it's going to be a look through my eyes. I'll give you guys those juicy details in a few moments. But first, I'd like to mention Dan and his buddy Mitch did a episode on the draft a couple weeks ago. That is out. Go check that out. And also, Dan and I did our own little draft special. It was more of a learning curve for me because I'm not a draft guy. Maybe we'll get into those details the next episode. So, where was I at? Oh,
He took his sunglasses off. He wants you to see him. That means he likes you.
how did I get involved in this? And the answer, simply put, is Danny. I got into it because of Danny. I've always been a behind the camera kind of guy, and Danny is always, I want to be in front of the camera. Of course, we're cousins. I don't know how many of you knew that. Most of you did. A lot of you are family who are watching us. And of course, we appreciate your guys' support, the family out there that is supporting us and giving us those encouraging words. You know, as you grow older, you grow out of family, and not out of family, you grow apart. You know, families get bigger, older, they go off in their own directions. For instance, I just turned 39 years old. We grew apart, got back in contact years ago, started bonding, of course, over none other than the NFL. The NFL, the Bills. You know, our relationship grew into just talking about Bills and the Buffalo Bills and life in general, to coming over to watching games, to, you know, even going to the stadium to watch games. And our relationship just grew so well that when Dan decided to go off to college because he had finally figured out what he wanted to do for the rest of his life, what kind of career he wanted for himself, I said, you know, why don't you come stay with me for a couple months, get your money together, save up, so you can get yourself a head start in college. And thankfully, he took me up on that offer because, you know, he grew close not only with each other, we grew close with not only each other, but he grew close to my family, my wife, my kids. He's great with my kids, goofs around with them all the time. And then after a couple months, he went off to college, went to the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting down in Florida, of course, and got himself a degree in sportscasting. We keep in contact the whole 2 years because we've grown this incredible bond. He didn't even get to meet my son until he graduated. He was just video timing and just through that video timing. Yeah, Danny, I'm old, using old time terms. He's FaceTiming. So he grew a bond with my kid through FaceTime. And he graduates, comes back, uh, and I offer him my home again. And I say, come on back, get your things together, save up some money. Danny's doing his podcasts and he's doing really well with them. I thought the first one, I gotta be honest, I didn't really watch. Sorry, Danny. I still love you though, buddy. The second one with Built in Buffalo, a great group of people, and that one I watched the most of. I almost never missed an episode. I would even be having it on my television while he was down here doing it, and Danny is very loud speaker. So I'd hear him talk, and then 30 seconds later, I'd hear it again on the TV, but I didn't care. I loved watching the guy, and that's just, to me, he just has this passion. He's got it, and I hope that either this or the various applications he has been filling out get answered because he was born to do this. So after the Built in Buffalo one, he decided that, Mike, you had mentioned to me that you want to kind of get involved in the show. And I was thinking more of, let's do our own podcasts. You have all this fantastic equipment. You've got microphones, you've got lighting, you've got cameras, you got all this equipment. Let's do this. And I said to him, Dan, I said I wanted to get involved, but I said I wanted to get involved in a producer aspect. And there's no way in hell you're getting me on that camera. No way in hell. I can't do it. I am extremely camera shy. And he said, no, Mike, it's not really that difficult. I said, you have training. Of course you're going to tell me that's not difficult. You've had 2 years of filming yourself, so you're comfortable. And there's no way I'm doing this. I can be behind the camera, Dan. I can make you look fantastic. And I can even give in some thoughts. I can give you insight or argue with you about something behind the scenes, though. I can't be on camera. And he said, Mike, it's just, we're doing this. You don't have a choice. And I said, all right, Dan, I guess we're doing that. Let's put that expensive equipment to use. Let's make my wife see that this was worth the purchase. So that, my friends, is how a camera shy guy gets into a podcast. And so far, it has been a fun journey. And you guys have made that fun for me. You guys out there, Danny has made this fun for me. I'm able to sit here after 1,000 times of doing it, but I'm able to sit here and give you guys, hopefully, this fantastic episode of how we got started. And I know it was supposed to be looked through my eyes, so that is through my eyes, right? I really can't thank all of you guys enough for the encouragement. I've said that in the beginning, but I'm going to say it at the end and over again because this really has been a fun journey for me. And I can't wait to see what the future brings of this. Again, I'm not looking to become famous out of this. I don't care. It's just for fun. It's I'm going to do a lot of things wrong, and then I'm going to look at it and I'm going to learn from this. And I am learning from this. I'm learning the frustrations of sound. I'm learning the frustrations of lighting. It's just absolutely going to be an exhilarating ride, and I want to thank all of you guys for being here on the journey. I want to thank Danny for pushing me into doing this. I want to thank all of you one more time. I probably said that. I do have a tendency to talk myself into circles sometimes. So we'll get that under wraps soon, too, hopefully. Back to what I was saying. Thank you for the encouragements. They are what is also part of keeping me going. Next episode, guys, I think I want to get into my journey into the NFL. I think I want to get into how that beginning started, how I got into collecting the various different things that I have. Of course, my beautiful game issue Mario Williams autographed jersey. This thing makes me look A, fat, and B, like I'm wearing a dress. And then I'll get into the rest in the next episode. So I'll take you around some of my memorabilia. I'll take you through my journey. And I'm excited to do it. So, oh, how can I forget what I've been preaching all along? Please, please, please like, share, follow. Tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your neighbor, tell your neighbor's neighbor, tell the guy at the park, tell the guy you're pooping next to in the stall, whatever. Tell them about this podcast, tell them about our journey, and we'll see you next time.